Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics back with a foundation paper piecing project for March. And can you believe this is the very last project of 12? It feels like time is moving so fast. I can't believe that 12 months ago we were talking about with our very first project, here's foundation paper piecing, and I was explaining to you how the process works, and we never knew if this was going to resonate with people. We'd never done foundation paper piecing tutorials, at least not in depth, and people have loved it. So I hope you've had a great time. As always, get your kits. There's nothing like getting the original fabrics you're seeing. This is called Lucky Day. Robert Kaufman designed these Shamrock St. Patty's Day fabrics. Of course, we couldn't resist making that our theme for the month. Go back and get those other kits. I already see the August one. Those kits might be gone by now. And hey guys, I'm gonna try to keep recoloring those. I'm gonna try to keep that series going. Maybe there'll be new fabrics, but you know, I pour my whole heart into choosing those fabrics, so they'll be as good, if not even better, on the second round of coloring of these projects. And more foundation paper piecing to come. So if you haven't subscribed, just do that right now and let a friend know as well, because 2024 is going to be like none other. It's going to be amazing. So let's talk about this project. Coordinating project as always. This is Simply Sweet Tabletopper series, something completely different. You can check that out as well. But with this one, now that we're literally 12 months into this, the paper piecing aspect of it is the same, but what's different? And what is different about this particular one is we did a little bit of applique that you are going to fussy cut. What's fussy cutting mean? I'm going to go over that. If you're just now seeing this series and you don't know anything about this, go back to foundation paper piecing in April, where we really unpack how does all this work? What are the add-a-quarter rulers? What is this foundation paper piecing? Well, we end up sewing on paper that gets removed later, and we're using stickers to keep ourselves organized as we cut our fabric and the way that we sequence them as we're sewing onto the paper. Again, check that all out. But even if you're going to be sewing at home with your own fabric, these patterns are an incredible value because you get 2 sets of papers, 2 sets of stickers. You can make this project twice, and I love that. So many times, foundation paper piecing patterns contain no papers, no stickers. You have to go out and Xerox them yourself. And I know right now with inclement weather, with snow everywhere, I don't want to drive anywhere. So that's one of the things we love about our foundation paper piecing patterns and kits is everything's included for you. You don't have to go out and Xerox that. So as I said, no surprises really with the piecing here. That's what that's looking like from the back. But how did that applique get on there? In your kit, you are getting a piece of this darling fabric from Lucky Day. You will need to grab your favorite type of fusible webbing. This is Heat and Bond Light, super affordable, great to have on hand for any project really where you want to do a little bit of applique. So be sure to pick that up if you don't have that. Maybe you like steam and seam, whatever you want to use. And just apply that to the back of the fabric. As you can see, we thought that leprechaun hat and a few of those shamrocks would be lovely. So this is the fussy cutting part that I'm talking about. We gave you a piece that is plenty big, so that you could be sure to get at least one good hat and a couple of the shamrocks in there. And that's just a matter of cutting in with very sharp scissors and cutting around. Now take your time because the shape you see is what you're going to get. And once you have that ironed down, that's when you will then use is just one spool of beautiful sulky metallic thread to just accentuate an already spectacular fabric collection. So we simply just cut around the shape as you would expect. Do yourself a favor and turn your fabric instead of you trying to turn your arm. I've definitely found better accuracy when I turn my fabric and keep my scissors moving in the same direction. Trim any areas you want. When you're happy with that, Simply roll that back, remove your paper, and I would get all 3 of my shamrocks, or maybe you want the smaller ones, arrange them as you desire. Heat should be on medium. We're so used to, as quilters, having that heat cranked all the way up. Bring that back down to a medium. Get all of your shapes cut out. Simply bring that onto your wool pressing mat or your ironing board and iron down. Go ahead and stitch that down now before you put your borders on. Just get that done. Unless you want to have more of an embossed look, where you wait until the batting and the backing are on and then you stitch down. That's an option as well. Once you have all of that stitched down, just like you would expect, we will bring out our border fabric, more of that beautiful Lucky Day fabric. I think this is easily one of my favorite St. Patrick's Day collections I've ever seen. That one and this one here from Quilting Treasures, I just love those fabrics. So side borders on, of course, top and bottom as always, and then batting, backing, and that's where, again, just one beautiful spool of color is really all we needed to just add some sparkle and shine to this project. So because we're at the end of this series, we don't need to kind of rehash all of the techniques of how to do foundation paper piecing. Again, if you're brand new, check that out. Much longer videos, we go through all the steps, including borders, binding, the hanging sleeve, and more. What's the most important thing to do? Get your kits, get the rest of the kits, the thread sets that go with that, and subscribe. Let your friends know this is the place for fun and education, and I look forward to seeing you soon on another Shabby Fabrics video.